Welcome back to Case Closed, Anime Review episode 250. Yep, 250 episodes of this review series, which makes it, as of currently, has the third most amount of episodes out of all my anime reviews. I would say just behind this one is probably My Hero Academia. Yes. Though I should point out, though, they will not be reviewed this weekend because it's taking a week off because we're having a repeat. Okay, so for this one, it's another anime original for this one, and it is known as The Sister Troubled by Her Naughty Brother. The episode starts off, we have a flashback, we have this woman, I believe her name is Sasaki, I think her name is, where she's basically asked Mori to go look for some of Rennie's writing letters, and it turns out that bringing the guy to her turns out it was actually her younger brother. And of course, right now don't bother her because he's on the run from debt collectors. So signs an oath, as usually she tears up, and it's mentioned again once after that, and then like about a week later, a guy gets murdered. A guy who was very well despised. Yes, this guy was a massive dick. Oh, how did he die? He got stabbed with a freaking kitchen knife. More like one of those big humongous steak knives he got stabbed with. Now, he got stabbed. Well, there were probably 10 people basically wanted dead, and then it was suspected, thanks to them as the source, like, oh, it was possibly a skinny woman basically responsible for it. So, then of course they came with the possible theory in the episode that she had an alibi. She saw her brother in this one town that nobody saw her in. And he, of course, was hiding in his apartment all day. He, of course, had a reason why he hid there. He was hiding from debt collectors. Which apparently he since paid off. Yep. So, he was hiding in his apartment. Apparently, the only person who knew was his sister, and yet, at the time, basically, when the murder was happening, debt collectors found his apartment. And they knocked on the door, but he didn't say anything. He was being very quiet. And, yeah, hiding in his apartment because he was hiding from debt collectors. So, yeah, and of course they go to town. They don't find anything. Can't find anybody saw the guy there. And after all the detectives episode are McGuire, Tagagi, and Keba. After all this stuff, they of course come with a possible theory, and of course it would be true. That what is reversed? What if it? Of course, the theory is that he killed this guy that covered for her sister, when it turns out she killed him as the cover and put the blame on her brother. This, of course, thanks to Kony using Mori to reveal this. Yeah. And, yep. Oh, by the way, the reason why she killed him? Because he got off lightly for killing her, for running over her fiance with his car. The fact the man is rich, he thinking away with anything. Yeah, sad stuff when it comes to that. And then, of course, like, yeah, she admitted it. And then she tells him, and then her brother asks her, like, why'd you frame me for? And she said she did because she hated him. She's always hated him. And then she just walked off, and then the episode has a post-credit scene, like, lasts like 30 seconds of like, oh yeah, two siblings help each other out. And that's it. An okay episode, I gotta admit, this was a little more interesting than the last episode. At least this one had a very decisive conclusion. Unlike last episode, which felt like basically we're missing stuff, like motivation. Which I don't like the fact that they cut out the motivation stuff. They just they did it, and then nothing. This episode was definitely a lot better when it comes to that. It was a very decisive episode. It didn't feel like basically, it didn't feel like it was coming two-parter. Like the police box one and the last one, that one felt it was just cut down to one episode. Think about it now, it's like maybe it was planned to be a two-parter, but they had to cut it down to one episode because, well, they want to go on break soon. So they want to basically, it's like it should have been a two-parter, but it was one. This one, it was fine being a standalone episode. It was perfectly fine. It's like some episodes work for being a standalone, and some work basically being just a two-parter. Yep. But yeah, that's particular for you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, do the dislike button. Next up, review the news chapter of One Piece manga. Okay, next view. Bye.